Oh, yes, yes, yes. The Tiny Hat CEO has returned to the Renegade Roast. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who gonna watch this a little later on. And of course, shout out to everybody on the timeline. It's not just me, but my beautiful co-host, the FSU Harley Quinn. It looks like she is getting messed up there with all of these frigid temperatures that's going on up there in Memphis. But thank you for pulling up. We're gonna have us a good time tonight because we got some stuff that we need to go over. I see Bobby in the chat say, "Hey, listen." Oh, there she go. There she go. How you doing, girl? How's
Good.
everything
How are
going with you?
you?
Listen. You looking fantastic as always. Got your hair in a ponytail tonight.
I do. I do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got the whole chat up in arms right now. Just go ahead and wrap our hand up in there, Joy Taylor style, and just oh,
No,
get some of that going,
no.
baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We finna have us a good time tonight. This shit is about to be hilarious out here. So, how have you been? How you doing?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Listen, I'm always fantastic. This shit is hilarious to me. I think the timeline has just been on fire over this last week, especially with all of this nonsense going on. It's hilarious, man. You can't never get me down with all of the nonsense going on out here. But this is great. This is great. So we gonna go ahead and just jump right into this real quick. If you have been living under a rock, if you have an actual life and you don't give a good goddamn about what's happening in the real world, we gonna tell you the truth. So, of course, the big news story of the day that comes out is allegedly, and we're gonna say this real quick. I'm getting two allegedlys out, and that was the second one right there. And I'm not saying it no more because everything else that I'm gonna say from here is purely my thoughts, opinions, and we are getting these jokes off. So at Fox Sports or FS1, whatever the fuck they call it, some hairstylist, I ain't saying her name because I'm not gonna butcher it. She's suing their ass. She was just like, "Hey, y'all made my life hard. I thought I had a bestie, and my bestie was out here giving up the yams to some wild, average looking motherfuckers who had power." And she was just airing everybody shit out. So apparently, Skip Bayless was out here offering 1.5 to clap them cheeks. Joy Taylor was out here getting her cheeks clapped by Emmanuel Acho. Joy Taylor was also out here getting her cheeks clapped by some dude that looked like one of them 1950s fathers in a sitcom. That boy ain't got no upper lip, no bottom lip, and his teeth are going in 6 different directions. I'm like, God damn. God damn. So, first off, before I start going into the heat, how did you feel when you saw that nonsense? What did you think?
One, um, I don't believe Skip Bayless offered a hairdresser $1.5 million. Number one, we saw the picture of her. Like, let's be for real, for real. She's no Demi Moore. And what was that movie? Indecent Exposure or something
A
like that?
decent proposal?
And yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
Like, she was no Demi. Okay. And that was in the 90s.
Hmm.
So that would be like what, $3 million now, 2 million, something like that. Let's be honest. That girl, mm-mm,
Mm-mm. Nah,
mm-mm.
I don't believe that
Skip
one
could
bit.
pay that girl 100,000 to get her to come to his room for a night. Let's
Listen,
be honest.
mhm. Listen,
Um,
she,
Now
listen.
the rest of the shit we believe. We
Oh, that's all
believe
facts.
all of it.
Oh, that's all facts. I don't think
Yeah.
Skip was throwing 1.5. Listen. Skip spending all his money on beef and broccoli and running shoes. That man ain't dropping 1.5. First off,
No.
Skip could have spent $3,000 and been clapping Sarah J's ugly ass cheeks in the locker room or in the break room up there. Hell no.
Or you could go like to a madam in New York City.
I
That
mean,
would
he
give
ain't
him
doing
somebody
that.
way better looking than that chick for 1.5 million.
Nah, you
And
got
he
to
would only
remember,
have to pay him $2,500 for an hour. Let's be
right,
honest.
right. And I mean, think about it. Skip
Mm-mm.
from Oklahoma. I don't know if y'all have ever been to Oklahoma, but ain't nothing hot coming out of Oklahoma, dog. Those are all old school farmer, like just straight up Amish missionary position looking ass women over there. So Skip damn sure ain't dropping no 1.5 on nothing like that. When
No
you
way.
like that, you want something that reminds you of home. And that lady don't remind him nothing of home. But I will say this though, because there was a quote that was in that joint where she was like, Skip was trying to press up on her, and she was like, "Don't you have a wife?" And he was like, "Aren't you?"
Ernestine.
Yeah, he was like, "Aren't
Is
you
anybody
Muslim?"
checking on Ernestine?
Hold on. I got this real quick. She said, Skip said, and I quote, "Aren't you Muslim? Did your father have 4 or 5 wives?" Hey,
Shit.
yo, this nigga Skip is on some diabolical work.
Look,
That man said,
I
that
think we need
man.
to all send out prayers for Ernestine because he has made her public. By the way, she has
Mm-hmm,
never made herself public. Not
mm-hmm,
one time. This man on First Take, on Disputed, every other thing, he has talked
mm-hmm.
about his own wife while he's been out wilding, trying to hook up
Hey,
with the
tr-
Joy Taylors and the hairdressers of the world. I don't know what's going on there. It's not my business. But
hey,
Ernestine,
I will say
we
this though.
all feel you, girl. We feel you, girl.
Uh-huh. Somebody was in there. Listen, Skip been looking real haggard lately. I think Skip was like, "Hey, yo, if everybody else in this on this block is clapping Joy Taylor cheeks, then why can't I get it? It's my turn." Like that boy was hot
Ooh,
out here. He's hot out here.
yeah.
Boy, what? But then so Skip, like I don't believe Skip did any of that. I
I don't
saw
think he
Shorty.
offered that girl 1.5 million. I
Hell
don't
no.
believe that.
I saw Shorty. Listen, they always say they Persian. Yeah, you Iranian or some shit like that. She said her first language ain't English. I think she was misinterpreted. She was like, Skip said he gonna offer $1.5 million so that he'll be able to clap them cheeks. I don't think it was $1.5 million to clap them cheeks. I think he was trying to get her $1.50 to go get him a coffee, and she just didn't understand the language barrier that was there. That's what I think happened. But that is absolutely diabolical work. Oh, hold on. Before we continue, we
We
got
have
the
the
big
great.
dog himself. That boy got on a button down with the hamburger meat out. Look at this
Yeah,
man out here.
yeah. We firing coaches here in Jacksonville, so I had to get dressed up.
Oh,
That boy got on his "I'm going to court" shirt. I see you, bruh. Like, you gotta go
Basically,
stand in front of the judge and make sure that you look presentable. We see
nah,
you,
I tell
bruh.
you, Your Honor, I'm guilty. Narcotics, I got it. Like, it just gotta be just nah. Nah, man. I talk about my talk, man. I love it, man. Listen, you got to pay to play sometimes.
Who paying 1.5 to play though? Who
Listen,
paying
man. I'm gonna tell you
1.5 to
how
play?
I believe some of her. I believe all of the stuff that she said about Joy. I don't believe the Skip thing, and here's why. I don't care how kind of morals you got. You offer me $1.5 million, I'm fucking something. Like,
Fact.
like that's a lot of money, dog. That's 3 million. That's 3 million. That's 3 million with tax. Like,
Hey,
what?
bro, like she really worth 10 Bitcoin right now, man. If you'll get your ass out of here, first off, I seen her picture. All right, the fuck out of here. All right,
I've done more with less. I can tell you that much. Like
listen,
$1.5 million. No Diddy. The only thing you couldn't get me to do is no Diddy shit. But like if it's heterosexual relations and I get a chance to become really good at my job, man,
listen,
listen,
that
man.
Skip ain't offer her no 1.5. She out here lying her ass off. That's what she want.
And you a
That's what she want.
hairdresser?
Right,
$1.5 million change your life, man.
right. Like, what kind of head massages were you out here giving for somebody to turn around and go, oh, 1.5 million to let me
That's
slide
the
up in
problem
here?
with the world, though. You know,
Like,
before COVID, it was $40. Everybody's messing up the price, man. Like, $1.5 million, man. What is a normal guy gonna do now? Like,
like the
this is why
price of the
some
brick.
people they don't understand their worth. Like the economy's fucked up.
Hey, the price of the brick went up, but it ain't go up that much. I don't give a damn about that. I'll go to Hunts Point. I'll go up there on Tallahassee Street. Ain't no way in hell I'm paying 1.5. Listen, I've done way worse.
Skip don't know
Way
about Backpage.
I
oh,
shitting me.
oh.
Shitting me. I bet he do. Shit. Skip from Oklahoma, bruh. Ain't nothing over there. He gotta try to
Have
get him
y'all
from
ever
somewhere.
been to Oklahoma?
Uh-uh.
Ain't shit in
Okay,
Oklahoma
it'll be
but
the
a rock
last time you ever go.
and
It's
dirt.
the worst state I've ever been to in my life. It's horrendous.
Really. I never
It's
woke up and
awful.
just said like, "Damn, I want to go to Oklahoma."
Like, who doing that? Who doing that? So nah, Skip ain't throw that 1.5. Skip, we got your back, bro. Now when you asked her if her father had 4 or 5 wives because she Muslim, he said that
That's
shit.
what. So
He said
we
that
were
shit.
talking about that. Like that's where HR should have been called.
Right.
If you was really offended, like, because that's a wild comment. Unless they like really cool. Like if you like really cool, you could say some. But like if she like 1 point, like come on, dog, like 3 to 4, and then her dad dead. Like I'm like, yo, that's a wild statement to be made, man.
He said that shit. I don't give a fuck. He said, I'm gonna say that allegedly. He
Oh,
said
I
that shit.
guarantee Skip Bayless said that. I
I'm
guarantee
with
it.
that one. He saw her with that head
I
wrap,
would say
that
if
scarf
Skip
on.
Bayless be getting too familiar, because you saw what he did with Shannon, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
absolutely. That's why I know he said it. That's why I know
Mhm.
he said that shit.
Yep. Skip was like, "Oh my God, you have a headscarf on. Aren't you Muslim? Doesn't your father have 3 or 4 wives?" He said, "I 100%, allegedly, 100% believe that he said that." And then we go pivot over to the other part of that story because Joy Taylor. All right, let me
Ooh.
before we start. All right, Joy Taylor.
I'm
They
gonna see
said,
her at the Super Bowl. I got $40.
"Hey, 40,
Not
$40.
40.
If
Not
she let
40.
some of them hit,
bruh."
like I got a shot, dog. The only person mad is Jason Whitlock because she ain't let him hit.
That boy, that's why that boy was sick. And listen, Joy Taylor was like, "Oh, all you got to do is buy me some fish tacos and 2 reposado shots. That's it. Oh yeah, you can have all of these cheeks. Yeah, $40 to get
Spicy
you some, man.
margaritas at what? Chili's?
Spicy
Really?
margarita.
Oh, I'm finna get in. I'm gonna use my dog Anthony Gregory when we in New
Like,
Orleans for the Super Bowl. He got a bar, like he work at a bar. I'm finna use him. He finna run all kind of interference with me. I like Joy. Like she kind of built like the Nike shoebox at the bottom,
Oh no, we getting to that. We getting to that. Let's just
but
go ahead
like
and go into it right
the
now.
top part is really nice though. I like to
No,
look at nice things, man. She got
no.
a pretty face, man. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but okay, but all right. So Jen, you can help me with this. I'm sorry. I need a female perspective.
okay.
She's actually kind of good at her job, right? So what if she did get her cheeks clapped? Like, did it not work out for her? Like, she likes sex.
Here's
She likes
what
her
I would
job.
say about Joy Taylor, right? She's way better than Mina Kimes. She's funnier. She's more interesting. I would also say about Joy Taylor, she's way fucking better than Carrie Champion. Joy Taylor is funny. She's entertaining. She gets to the point. And maybe if she was fucking around, she doesn't know the game as much. But I will give it to her. She's way more entertaining. That's what I will give her.
It just makes me like her more
100%.
because
Yeah.
now I feel like I have a chance. The
Listen,
fellas, don't let them believe you. It's only rules if they don't like you.
I cannot stand Mina Kimes. I'm sorry. Whatever
What?
anybody wants to say, I can't do it.
Listen, Mina Kimes is built like a tongue depressor. I like Mina Kimes. She's hilarious. She know her shit. She could talk while you piping down them non-existent cheeks. You can listen to her tell you how to beat a cover 3 defense.
Do you
Like,
mean
what you
after
talking
she
about?
listens to other people's shows and then goes and like throws bullshit out there the next day? That's
I
what
don't
she
care about
does.
none of that. Listen, the
Mina
Harvard Hottie
Kimes
herself.
is an uggo. She doesn't know anything. And then she gets on TV next to Manti Teo, which is
That's who I'm
absolute.
shocked. I'm shocked we haven't seen him in any of these allegations because we know for a fact he doesn't like women. I know he's been at a Diddy party. There's no way, he would. Come on,
We
dog.
know he doesn't like real
Tiny.
women.
Tiny.
For
Like,
sure.
come on, dog.
Hey.
You are the big dog at a Power 5 school.
Hey.
Just hear me out. You're a big dog at an institution, right? We all like
You're a
Catholic
big
women.
dog.
All they got to do is repent. Catholic women are good.
Hey,
Yeah.
And the only way you can find some booty is on Facebook, dog.
Hey, bro.
You ain't never seen this before, bro. You gay. It's
That's
okay.
because
I'm
he
just tired
likes
of people
men.
masking this shit.
Right.
I'm tired of hiding. That's got to be hard to hide that in your heart, man. Get on there and let that out there, man. Like, but we know he likes booty. like not women's booty, he likes man's butt, and that's all right.
Hey.
But you know, it's weird, like, because I mean, he already a Mormon at a Catholic school, so he's already confused.
And that man was like, "Hey, look, he a linebacker too, so he was like, look, I'm gonna have you,
Bruh, why you think he was so good at making tackles?
or the hard way? I know what I
So
want.
all I'm saying is this man made the most egregious lie in the world just to cover up the fact that he's a homosexual.
Absolutely. And Brian Kelly got on fucking TV to promote him for the Heisman, talking about how his girlfriend and all these people died before it came out. This was on ESPN. Everybody doesn't even talk about it, but this was a segment on ESPN. How they were talking about Manti and his girlfriend and what an amazing kid he is. Meanwhile, the next year, Jameis had ESPN announcers and bullshit going through his garbage can for this white girl lying on him, and they said nothing. They were fine with that. They wanted to just railroad this kid, but Manti Te'o, wow, how amazing is this? Everybody fucking knew that guy was a gay man. Everybody knew it. We still know it.
I knew he was lying out the gate. I'm like, bruh, like you ain't never like at 2 years. I'm getting out again.
Listen,
I've seen a couple guys who have been with a woman, right? And they were super Christian, salt of the earth people, Florida State guys. They couldn't even escape the rumors though. But real good people like the Bullwares, Mike Bullware, Peter Bullware, literally dated with the entire process, didn't even kiss their girlfriends, but they could touch their girlfriends. They actually knew that they were there, couldn't escape these rumors. I'm telling you this. Try to make me wait 90 days. You waited 90 days. You didn't have sex for 2 years. We might have been together, but you might not have done anything, but I'm not going that long without doing anything like this. Like, bro, like he over here, like, and just talking every time you're trying to link up, something incredible happens. Like her brother like falls off of a cliff, or like she got like, I'm like, that has just been like, you know what? I'd have been like, even if it were true, right? You're just bad luck, and I don't need you in my life right now. Like I don't need this kind of.
By the way, I think it was all bullshit because the show Catfish was so popular at the time. He had to know. Brian Kelly knew. They all knew. They trotted him out there. They did the whole ESPN special, and now we're supposed to feel sorry for Manti? No.
I don't feel sorry for. Listen. Manti Te'o walked so that Juicy Smoulier could run. All right, they both was out here coming up with some bullshit, and we knew what it was. Oh, the written up boy had to get up out of here. All right, that's what it was. We knew what it was, son. You came up here with some bullshit. We called you on it, and we know what it is. So I don't want to hear it. We all knew what it was. Juicy Smoulier can thank Manti Te'o for being out here with this bullshit. But real quick. Back to Shorty Joy Taylor real quick, because I'm glad I got into here. Let me get back on this real quick. I got the top 5 things that Joy Taylor is built like from the waist down. All right, number 5 is a Nike shoebox. Shout out to Big Game for throwing that one up.
The orange one.
Nike. Oh yeah, the orange one. Number 4. She built like the Latina housemaid from Family Guy. No.
Stop.
Oh, no,
you didn't do that.
No. Yeah, I said it. All right. Number 3, she built like the UFC octagon. Think I'm bullshitting. Go look at them photos with her in that bikini. The one where they don't have the side, they have the clear side on there so that they can try to highlight your figure. Nah, dog. You got a whole octagon going on over there. All right. Number 2, a CRT TV. For the youngsters out here, that's that TV with the big ass back that we used to have back in the day. Yes. That's what that was, a CRT TV. And the number 1 thing that our girl Joy Taylor is built like from the waist down, a mini fridge. Listen, let's understand something, all right? Shorty is short, she thick, she's square as hell, and she is ice cold, baby. You gotta be ice cold to be out here eating pole for promotions. So you went up the ladder, all right? You had a whole husband. You was like, yo, I'm finna go smash up the dude that looked like one of the kids from Leave It to Beaver. I'm gonna promote myself, do what I need to do. I'm gonna drag this girl who don't speak no damn English, so she can't tell nobody what I'm out here doing. I'm gonna be besties over here, and even drop the whole play. If he try to say something about me and don't get me this job, I'm gonna call the feds on him. Well, guess what? You ice cold, baby, and it's okay, Joy Taylor. I think you fine. I think you look good. I'm gonna call my nickname for you is gonna be Icebox while I'm clapping up them non-existent flat cheeks out here. So I'm just letting you know. I think you're fantastic.
I have
However,
a theory, like,
she is
you
built
know,
like a
with great
man.
ass comes great responsibility. Like sometimes women with a big ass be like too many problems. And now that I'm looking at Joy, and she got a flat booty, and she was just really just a very accommodating. I believe she's an eater. That's why. Did you see a True today?
Hmm.
The
Wait,
True
I'm
was just
sorry.
like, he was on set like, I'm emotional, gotta let it
What had the
go.
Carl Thomas shades on?
Yeah, he had the Carl Thomas sweater on. He had the green. It was a green Carl Thomas sweater, and he was like, when you lose your best eater, dog, that is a heartbreaking experience, man. Like it's hard, like to go to work the next day. Because again, think about it. A Chew comments on everything, even when people haven't asked his opinion on it. And a Chew ain't said nothing. So that's how I know that's true. A Chew is like this thing, like not like a Chew use every word in the dictionary when somebody attacks his character, like in his things, and he ain't said nothing. And it's just wild. But I bet, man, can I say it? I don't really
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, hell yeah, get this shit off. Get your shit
What I'm
off.
saying was I bet she could take some damage, dog. I
Oh,
bet
hell
you could do some
Oh,
wild
no.
stuff, dog.
She is built for impact. Let's understand something. She is
Oh my
built
God.
for impact. All right. Let's make sure we are clear. All right. I'm talking the meat hanging in the locker like Rocky finna go boxing. She is built for impact out here. The fuck are we talking about? Let me take these shades off real quick. Let's understand what we talking about. That is heavy bag. That is Joe Frazier. That is big. What's cuz name? Who was about George Foreman on the heavy bag level, built for impact out there. Heavy right hooks. You coming out there with your neck sweaty, back sweaty, your underarms is tight because you have to not only pin them
No.
big heavy ass legs down, but you got to get in there and get to work. It's like when Shanae was doing Myra feet in the salon. You had to go get a belt sander to make sure that motherfucker was going shaking your shit up. You got to be in there on point with your joint when you getting in on Joy Taylor. I'm telling you that right now. You're not coming in there half step. You need to come in there singing the real shit. Nah, 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 nah. Here comes the hot stepper, murderer. That's what your ass is in here doing. You are running down on that work right
I
there.
can't.
Yes, sir.
What
Yes, sir.
did Jason Taylor think when he got to his like inbox today? Like Jason Taylor had to take the day off, man. Imagine like the last thing I want to hear is that my sister's a pass around. Like,
Hey,
especially the locker room.
He knows. He already knew.
listen, that's why he be
Let's
so
be for
angry all the
real.
time, because he not had to swing on quite a few people on her behalf back in the day. What you talking
Look,
about?
he already knew. He already knew.
When she got with the Chinga Gigante, the ESPN exec that looked like Fire Marshal Bill on a meal plan, he came up to her, because he met the husband before. He was just like, boy, like Forrest Gump mom. After he's like, your mama sure do care about your education. Your wife sure do care about her job. Whew, she is a fat. She got everybody rising in the company. She gets everybody up when she's around,
and they rise up.
like, yo,
Hey,
man.
that's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is she got to be built for impact. All right, because Ancho ain't no small dude, and then on top of that, she got to be on point. Because Cuz was in that whip. I want to give a shout out to everybody. Give a shout out to my girl Joy Taylor. All right,
5 times in 47 seconds.
We want to make
counted
sure
this morning.
That boy
he sniffed his finger
there.
5 times.
Fact. That boy was like, that boy was taking bumps of that coochie scent. It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. I loved every second of it.
Oh, what happened to James?
Oh no, he back.
My camera wilding. We over here talking about inappropriate stuff, so it's cutting off. But she got to smell like the cinnamon honey butter from Texas Roadhouse. The way he was like sniffing his fingers, dog. Like I just never seen that before. Like that's a nasty, a true Nigerian.
And you know they eat with their hands over there too. They go ahead and get that little
Jesus, Mary and
taste.
Joseph.
dipping in there and be that boy was in there. That boy
What's it
was
called?
in there.
Fufu?
Yeah, foo-foo. He was dipping that.
I don't care. I hated you. I hate him with a passion. I hate him the way Kendrick Lamar hated Drake. Like, if I could start every show with, I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you talk. I hate the way. My whole girl Sheena hates him so much. I ain't gonna lie. He did have on a fly suit in Phoenix when we saw him, and she was just like, "I hate that suit, corny." I was like, "Sheena, that kind of fly." She's like, "It's corny on him, though." I was like, "Yeah, fair enough. It is corny."
Hey, hold on. Daily Chop in the chat said Amelia was sniffing like old girl from Superstar. That bitch went.
Bro.
Like, Molly Shanahan sniffing ass nigga. That motherfucker was
he
wild,
went out
bro.
and sold out. Like, he was talking. Like, this is how I knew again, I can't speak on the Skip Bayless stuff, but I can tell you for a shadow of a doubt that Joy got her cheeks clapped. Bro, if somebody comes
100%.
like if you have somebody at your house and they got their shoes off and they got a blanket and like they bunions is in your carpet, like they just real that's comfortable. That's knowing the Wi-Fi code comfortable.
That was
like that's knowing like you got a key. He was all the way in there. Like they got a picture where he just on the with drinking wine.
Bro, what? Bro, he was about to have a whole American Gangster moment. This is $25,000 alpaca. You gotta block that shit to get his stench up out of that carpet. He had his whole foot just resting all in between every single fiber of that motherfucker. What?
Did you see the way he talked about her on International Women's Day? Like the the only person that's been more comfortable around a guy like that, and I know for a fact he clapped them cheeks because his son is getting paid, is LeBron James with Jeannie Buss. Like that night, cheeks was clapped. Like and Bronny James was drafted in the second round. Like, I mean, you gotta, 12 million guaranteed. Like, I'm gonna do that for my son. Like, that's for the family. Like, Savannah was cool with it. Like,
look, hey, hold on, Jackson
Savannah
Johnson
keeps her mouth shut. Let's be for real.
Smart. Well, hold on,
That's true.
Jackson Johnson in the chat said, what did everyone think when Jason Whitlock said he stayed away from Joy? I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Joy stayed the fuck away from him. Nobody fucking that fat ass motherfucker.
Did you hear how he was talking about her with this peanut butter skin? She has the big breasts hanging out. That motherfucker was fantasizing. He was sitting over there looking like John Voight on the movie when they was going out there with the snakes. What's that shit with J-Lo?
Snakes on the plane? That's Snakes on the plane.
No,
I know you're talking about Ice Cube and Anaconda.
Yeah, Anaconda. He was sitting back there like he wanted to be all up in that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Jason Whitlock was over there admiring from afar.
I think Jason might be attracted to another sex. Let's be for real.
Well, no, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's a weirdo. He's been in strip. He likes strip clubs. He likes flatbacks too. But he's been that strip. I've seen him at a strip club before.
Flatbacks.
Yeah, he like ironing boards.
Like, he don't like Joy don't got no booty. He like titties and that. He like titties and no ass. It's okay. Like, everybody got a preference. I like women.
So he likes white girls?
He like the letter P. Yeah.
Hold up now. Jen, this is bad. Like, I don't know what the fuck been going on, but they've been stealing the cornbread, ham hock with the collard green recipes. Dr. Umar almost got me, dog, a couple times. Like, I'd be like, yo, man, I don't know who that is, but keep her the fuck away from me because I ain't strong enough. But
although I do have an ass, guys. I do have an ass.
But with Joy, with Whitlock, this is no homo. I have never heard a woman say, damn, I gotta watch Jason Whitlock, boy, that's a sexy man. Jason Whitlock has a body and a face that only a mother could love. And even she don't love him. She would have abandoned him in this generation. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, if you put Jason Whitlock's upper body on Joy Taylor's lower body, it would be a perfect just box out here. And he got that big square ass head with the box on the top of that.
Built like Grimace.
That bit, yes, that's exactly what they would
you
look
did
like.
not say Grimace.
That's exactly what they would look like. They would actually look like a Lego man.
If Jason Whitlock said he paid $1.5 million, I would believe it. Because that's probably about the only thing. Because
I'd have said check his bank records because that motherfucker definitely sent that bread.
Look, okay, I'm gonna say one thing here. Skip Bayless doesn't butter his bread on the same side that y'all do.
Oh, without a doubt. Like, wait a minute. You say, wait a minute. Is he rich or you think he gay? Because he might be that. He might be like that Bob Kraft.
Look at the way he dresses. Like, look, I'm being for real here. This girl did not get offered 1.5 million to have sex with Skip Bayless. Like, let's be for real. He put out this lawsuit because now he can come out and just spell it. And all the assholes at Fox Sports are now getting just dragged. Exactly what Skip wants. Nobody believes the story about Skip. He knows it because he wears jumpsuits. Okay, he colors his hair. Let's
the way
be for
Skip
real
ties
here.
his shoes bothers me. Skip Bayless should be arrested for what he does to Jordans. Like the way he ties his Jordan, he laces them things up so tight, like he's really about to go hoop. He wears Jordans like a basketball player is supposed to wear them. Yeah. Like, come on, like you're not supposed to wear those. Are designer shoes. But the Jason Whitlock, I told him one time, if I ever see him, I'm going to skin bacon off the back of him because I just don't like it. It's going to be an issue. I just don't like that fat fedora wearing fuck. Ozempic tells him no. Like he just cannot do. Like just everything about him is just is worrisome. And I can't believe he actually played football. Like that's the scary part. Like that's how trash
Whitlock Ball State.
He played for like
Ball State.
Ball State, yeah. Ball
Which
State.
Makes sense. He plays with balls. And no offense to anybody who's gone to Ball State, don't even know where that's at. But
New Jersey.
I just hate Jason Whitlock with a passion. I don't know why.
I you know what? I knew he was all off when he was telling people that he was eating one bowl of oatmeal a day, and that was the only meal he was eating. And I was like, "Are you preparing to go to prison, nigga? Like, who the fuck is eating a single bowl of oatmeal all day long?"
When was this?
What? This was years ago. Years ago, he was like, "I'm on a bowl of oatmeal a day diet." I'm like, "Man, if you shut your lying ass the fuck up and go finish sucking that bacon, that grease off the bacon that's on the top of your stove, nigga, what is wrong?"
Man has never eaten one bowl of anything. It's a minimum 5.
All right. We done had enough. Hey, Joy Taylor, listen, hit my line. I know Acho ain't putting it down properly, so I got your back. All right.
I just wanted to hit me in the face with the titty.
Wait, what?
All 16 cubic feet of back that you got, because her back starts at her neck and goes down to her knees. That's what it is.
It's unfortunate, but it is unfortunate.
I'll help you out, lady. All right, let me pivot real quick. We had some games.
You should pivot.
We had some games.
Go ahead, pivot.
Before Jen try to cuss me out here. Oregon. I hate Oregon. I hate Oregon with a passion. Don't believe me? All right, I'm gonna have my boy G drop some audio real quick of me letting the Oregon Ducks know exactly how I feel about them after they got their asses smacked by the Buckeyes of Ohio State. G, run that shit real quick.
Nonsensical, just exploded ego of that program up there from Eugene, Oregon has just been brought down to the level of the plebeians that they are. All they do is run their mouths, and they got served a huge bowl of humility on your behalf, Heavenly Father. And I would like to say thank you for starting our 2025 off in the most glorious way possible as we watch the #1 Oregon Ducks fall prey to a whole bunch of nuts that fall off on trees and are toxic to the human body until they are roasted, deshelled, and consumed by your likeness. I would like to say to anybody, including Sir Chef himself, what's his name, Mr. Grimm? Hey, Grimm, you gonna be better, baby. You gonna be all right. Because once again, you understand what it's like to be a fan of that rat-ass program from up there in Eugene. Your duck has been flayed. Your duck has been defeathered. Your duck has been dissected. Your duck has been placed in the seasonings. It is currently right now marinating, and we are about to put that motherfucker into the oven so that we can allow that motherfucker to roast, cook, broil, saute, flambe, and any other way you want to have it out here, because for the next 360 days of the year, you are going to have to live with the misery that is the rat-ass Oregon program, okay? When you guys decided that y'all was going to run y'all mouths about how glorious y'all were, when Dan Lanning, the chef that y'all put in charge of your program, decided that he was going to bark on Sir Deion Sanders himself about what his team does, we all knew at that point that your heads were bigger than they needed to be. Y'all are nothing more than Roscoe from Martin right now, on your knees, snot hanging out your nose, as we slam the door, the college football door, to the national championship once again in your faces, and tell you to go back to your mama house and take the meat out the freezer before she puts belt to ass, just like these Ohio State Buckeyes just did to your beloved program. Please get off of our TV screens. Please get out of our consciousness. Please get away from what those of us who understand what it is to be a national champion, like the Ohio State Buckeyes, like the Florida State Seminoles, like the rest of these teams that have won titles over this last 50 plus years. Please deliver Sir Phil Knight's money away from that plebeian ass program, okay? We need to go ahead and get the nigga Nike money and send it to the black schools, send it to the HBCUs, because they can put it to better use than them douchebags up there in Alton Stadium are doing. Okay, y'all don't deserve the riches. You don't deserve that bounty. You don't deserve the profits that come from the Negro dollar on all of those shoes that we rock out here every day. We've been out here spilling blood for that Nike money. But what have y'all done? Y'all have sat up there in that stadium. You have had us watching a duck do push-ups on plywood that your students have been passing over the tops of their heads. Well, guess what? Your duck ain't done nothing but 21 push-ups on this night. We watched as Ohio State hung a whole 40 on that sorry-ass defense that you got. I need y'all boys to be better. Be better. So to any one of these Autzen Stadium loving, University of Oregon loving Duck fans out here, understand that you are nothing more than a condiment. You are nothing more than a condiment on the fried rice that we have to go to the Asians to get once or twice a week out here, okay? We have to fight dim sum to be able to get us an extra duck sauce. We have to argue with Wu Ling to get us an extra soy sauce. We have to fight tooth and nail with our hard-earned nigga Nike money to get these condiments. And for y'all to think that we would let y'all step in and take over the championship crown that is the college football playoff, I say never that, sir. Okay, the 2024 season is done, and the Oregon Ducks are nowhere near the top, because you are not like us. Florida State, we got titles. Ohio State, they got titles. Sorry ass Michigan, they got titles. Alabama, they got titles. Oregon, Georgia, they got titles. Okay, even sorry ass Tennessee got titles, but you are not like us. Get your asses off my screen, take your asses back to the drawing board, and come out with a better shoe than the colorway that we don't like from 1998. Put your minds together and get your shit right, because the Tiny Hat Gang has spoken. Tiny Hat.
We out. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. They did all that barking, all that woofing. And what did they get for it? Not a damn thing. They got the most expensive roster in all of college football. You ain't got no titles. You ain't got no trophy. Y'all a whole bunch of pageant queens. That's what y'all are. Y'all go out there with your brand new, with your 88 different uniform combinations, and you don't do a damn thing with them. Y'all go out there and look pretty. You look pretty, but you ain't done nothing. You ain't done nothing. So get your asses the hell up out of here. I dedicate that to my girl Jen over here, because she hates the Oregon almost as much as I do. Almost as much as I do. Sorry ass squad. Jays, how'd you feel when you saw them boys get their shits pushed in by Ohio State?
Well, damn. That was actually well produced. I want to give you the comment on that. That was very well done. Personally, I just like anarchy. So it felt really, really good. I'm jealous because JJ Smith is really, really good, but like they might want to guard that guy. And just to see the arrogance and the defensive prowess that was supposed to be Dan Lanning get absolutely abused, filleted, obliterated, all of that stuff was just great. And I'm still upset about 2015. So what people don't know is 10 years ago, January 3rd was my first year ever doing media or radio. And I made a proclamation that Florida State was going to beat the hell out of Oregon. We were going to avenge Jameis's slight for not being a Heisman Trophy winner again. And I was wrong. They got out of hand very quick. So every time Oregon gets an opportunity to get their ass whooped, it feels very good on the inside. I'm also, the only thing that made me not like them getting Dallas Wilson snub is that he went to Florida. I want all the bad things in the world to happen to them. But it was great to see a good. So I think Ohio State earned the opportunity to do that little belt to ass thing that everybody's been doing. Like, if you get your ass whooped that bad on national TV in front of people, like as my mama used to say, if you come out here and you embarrass me in front of these people, I know I'm gonna whoop your ass. And that's really what happened. You went out there and embarrassed your mama and your family in front of these people, and boy, it was great. It was magnificent.
Jen, how'd you feel about Oregon?
This is gonna be mean.
You know it's a problem
Oregon
when the white woman drop her
can't
head.
win a damn thing, and the only thing that happens with Oregon is the media consistently hypes them up year after year after year because of their little outfits, and it proves to me that the media is a little bit more buttering their bread on the other side, because that's the only thing you have with Oregon. That's it. Is their outfits. They've never won anything. The only thing they've ever done is change outfits 32 times in a goddamn year. That's it. I don't know what would happen to ESPN if Oregon won a big game. If they won a championship, they would probably spooge all over themselves. It would be disgusting. Like, remember when Florida State was left out, Oregon was supposed to beat Washington twice. Does everybody remember this? Because of the eye test. And guess what happened to Oregon? They lost 2 big games again, twice. That's what Oregon does. It's the end of the story. I'm so over Oregon until you can do something. By the way, I do like Dan Lanning. Coach Lanning, I do love you.
He cool peoples.
But it is such a program that is so propped up by the media. They are the MSNBC of sports. That's what they are. That's it. Nobody watches. Nobody gives a shit. All they do is change their outfits. They are the MSNBC of sports. I'm sorry. I'm out.
Sorry ass Oregon. I can't stand their asses. We're gonna have our duck do a whole bunch of push-ups. Y'all ain't got no rings. We done wasted a whole bunch of time on y'all. Get y'all asses out of here. Go back to the drawing board. Let's see how much your $20 million roster can get y'all ass next season. Maybe it'll get you more than what you got now, but you still ain't got no rings, baby. You still ain't got no rings.
Nothing. They have nothing. Zero.
Sorry ass.
I can't wait to
And there's no means no chant to Jameis on his birthday. I'm done. I don't care about y'all fans. While you have a rapist on your own, like, I can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna say it again.
Oh, no, we ain't going to. What you want to go next? You want to go with the shames? Let's talk about these shames.
Oh yeah, good, because I got to talk about them, and then I got to bounce. I took this I got a procedure, and they gave me some shit that literally
it's clearing your ass out.
It goes through you, bro.
Yeah. You know, rub your ass down with that Diddy oil, and now your ass is gonna be wide open when you wake up in the morning. That's
what's gonna happen, man.
No shit, right? But let's go over these shades real quick before James has a loose booty out here. Shades fans, bro. These boys are crashing the fuck out. They are crashing the fuck out. Mario was their savior. He was gonna bring them back. The U was gonna be back. They was out here doing
the fence
shit.
Was built.
They was doing that shit.
It was built.
Them boys said that they had a fence built around the program to prevent the Branch brothers from leaving. And first off, they keep saying the Branch brothers. All right, shout out to my boy Silk on the timeline. It's one Branch brother and his carry-on bag, and I'm sorry, and I'm dead over it. They ain't got
That's
that.
Not his
wild.
carry-on.
And them boy and that boy, the branch brother, his carry-on bag looked at Mario, looked around Miami, and was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and go
No.
to Georgia. I'm gonna go to Georgia." That's what he said, and it was fantastic. They ain't got no QB, they ain't got no DC, they ain't got no partridge in a pear tree, and they out here crying because they found out that Bane was up there skiing in Colorado, and they was worried about their freshman All-American hanging out with Deion Sanders, and they just knew the program was
But
disintegrating.
what happened to the defensive coordinator position that they offered?
Oh,
Was
apparently,
that Tim Banks said, I'm good.
the boys built the fence. Yeah, that bitch got those fence look like the fucking wrestling ring. That's what it is. It's a holier than the motherfucker. And the boys is absolute ass out here. But Jen told me something earlier about some coaches. What's going on with their coaches?
What's going on with their coaches? Do you mean that Tim Banks said thanks but no thanks? And
I
then
thought
got
they
a
could buy
big
everybody.
pay
They're just gonna offer
raise?
more money.
Yeah, he got a big pay raise at Tennessee. And by the way, Tennessee fans don't want Tim Banks back. They were telling Miami, take him, please take him. And he was like, nah, I'm good.
Damn.
He didn't want to be around that lying ass Cuban.
You with that Cuban with the red bottoms, them holy loafers.
Man,
that he
the
got on?
He didn't want
anybody
to
you
share
can't trust
bras.
any
He
man
didn't want
wearing
to share
loafers
the
with no socks.
bras. The
The man wear
bras
hard
were not
bottoms with
being
no
shared.
socks.
That
You
boy
know how
had-
stank them shoes is? How hot it is in Miami? And he be ashy too, which is very difficult.
Hey,
You don't put
you
no
saw that?
lotion on, no socks, no nothing, man. Just
Hey,
be
you saw
out
that
there,
video of
ankles
him
out
doing the
there.
jumping jacks before the Pop-Tart Bowl? Did you see the video of him doing the
Stop.
jumping
He
jacks?
did not do jumping jacks.
Bruh,
No,
them,
no, 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 no.
them jumping jacks was so bad. It
It'd be
wasn't even really
so.
jumping back. Jumping jacks. He
This
was
ain't the
actually just
'80s,
jiggling
dog.
his ass.
The
Did he have
'80s,
black
it was tough.
eyes?
It was cool. Like cocaine was pure. Like that's when Michael Irvin. That's why he's still sniffing that. Michael Irvin still got some residue in there. Like you got your legends. Like real talk. Like what would y'all think of me? I'm not on anywhere near on Michael Irvin's level. I don't even want to ever put that. But what would you think of me if I'm on all fours with my back arched, twerking because we trying to win the game, looking like I'm ready, looking like you've been at a Diddy party.
That boy was
Like,
tooted. That boy
I
tooted that
was
ass
so
up.
ashamed. Like, cause I've been around Mike, I've hung out with him, and I'm like, bro, have some fucking pride, dog. Like, it's just a fucking game, dog. Why is your back so arched as a man? Like, that's just like humbly, like we're not supposed to, be in those positions. Like, you should be a little. If any part of your body is stiff, it should be that. But like you, like brother, like what the fuck was going on?
I think the worst part about that was the fact that he went on Colin Cowherd's show the next day and was like, it was the Pop-Tart Bowl. It wasn't a big deal at all. Sir, we saw your ass acting the way you were acting, and then you get on national TV and say, this ain't no big deal. This Miami football. I didn't care.
Brother.
I mean, you put your ass up in the air like a cat trying to get mated. Okay?
Like, Pop-Tart has about 150 different flavors right now. When the last time Miami won a bowl game, there was only 2 flavors. There was original. It was original, frosted, and original. And like that, like so to say that the Pop-Tarts Bowl doesn't mean anything, you don't get to say that when you haven't won of anything of meaning. You have literally, like, the last bowl game you won, you guys put it in the passenger seat and you put the seatbelt on it to go drive around the recruits. So I don't understand why all of a sudden, a Pop-Tart Bowl doesn't mean anything. Like, so like let's just cut the shenanigans, like right here, man. Cut the malarkey here, Miguel. What I don't understand is how, and I always tell people this, and I try not to be overly like harsh, but I'm like, y'all haven't been. I was a 17-year-old last time you guys won. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. Like, it's a lot has changed since the last time you guys won the championship. I mean, everybody didn't have cell phones. Like, I remember one first having a cell phone. Like, dope. Now I can like take a picture of you and send you a text message. Like, I can do everything from my phone. This is a computer. In fact, we had computer labs. You used to have to go to the library to go use the computer. Now everybody has a computer in their phone. You don't even have a phone. You have an Obama phone. Like we've had all kinds of different things. That, in fact, if you remember the University of Miami's last championship, you are almost eligible for Social Security at this point in your life. So like, there's a lot of things that have transpired since then, and just like I don't understand this. Like if you can't like if you can't recall like where you were at when that championship was won, you don't get to claim those. So like and I always talk about we won this many championships. You know who else has a lot of championships? Harvard.
Yeah. Right.
Princeton, right. Brown. A lot of places have a lot of champions. Pitt has more championships than both of us. And you don't hear Pitt fans going around saying rings, because there was it was the Lord of the Rings. The rings were made of twine. And like that's just kind of what it is, man. And again, for such a proud institution, a little glimmer of hope always. Like these people were saying that this is better than the last chance. This is the best talent, the best team. They are better than the 2001 national champ. Not the best team since the 2001 championship team. They said they are better than the 2001 championship. You don't even respect your elders.
Not at all.
Like, it's crazy. I don't give a damn what y'all can wear. Nobody is afraid of you anymore. Like this is not the game. Again, this is not the 80s. You're not wearing camouflage. And you're not walking into somebody else's thing, dog. Like Cam Ward got the thing is y'all should be treating Cam Ward the way Joy Taylor treats everybody in Fox. Like that man, if it wasn't for that man, you would be 5-7 again. Like that man literally saved your face.
All of it.
You told us that Bane out here looking like me now. Not when I played, so he's been eating. Clearly, he's been eating and snacking. You got linebackers that can't cover, they can't do what they need to do. You told us you had the best secondary until they got torched. The drunk Guidry was out there coaching drunk. The only team that Guidry showed up for was against us, and our wide receivers decided they just don't want to fucking catch the ball. We didn't want to pinch bitches, so it doesn't count beating us. But everybody else you played. You gave up the cheeks. You should have lost the cow. You should have lost the
Virginia
cow.
Tech.
Should have lost to Virginia Tech. Matter of fact, Virginia Tech got fucked.
They got robbed
on that play.
They got Joy Taylor. That's what they got.
Definitely railroaded on that.
It was raw too. It was raw.
Hell, South Florida only looks like a blowout because you ran up the damn score in the fourth quarter. They gave you everything you wanted for 3 quarters. In fact, FAMU was leading, I think, at one point.
And what I told him, I said your secondary is food. I was not impressed by your secondary after we won that game. And I had all of the shames in the chat telling me y'all lost. I'm like, yeah, we lost the game. That ain't nothing. But y'all,
did you see Keem glitch? I was so damn mad in the press box. I like Hakeem. Keem wide ass open, and he just jumps like the ball hits him in the chest. I'm like, bro, he's like that was on their top DB.
The one who wore the Magic Johnson pants. That one. Yeah. I don't want to hear nothing out of them. That's why I love it. I love that y'all can't find a DC to take your job, take your money. I love that y'all got Alejandro Cristobal out here trying to recruit and y'all getting out recruited. You can't get nothing out the portal. Y'all gonna have to try Emory Williams out there. And I'm telling you this right now. I'm praying to the
I thought Emory hit the portal.
I don't know.
No.
But I'm praying to the football gods that we can get Rashada and Emory Williams in a quarterback battle to start for the University of Coral Gables Hurricanes. That's what I'm praying for. I need that.
Hey, Tiny, we got Category 5 in here.
Category 5. Nobody's scared of that 2 and 10 shit y'all put on the field. Had you talking about courtroom shit. Man, go sit your ass down somewhere. Category 5. We ain't got time for that.
Hey, man, you know who's not afraid of that? Midwestern boys. Iowa State. I don't like a cyclone is stronger than a hurricane.
Bro, why they lost to a team who D tackles the same size as their safeties? Like what? Yeah. Y'all lost to a team whose D tackles, D ends, linebackers, and safeties were all the same size.
You went to the happiest place on earth and still left sad. Like that's the problem. Like you went to Orlando, like you didn't even go to Disney. Every time y'all play, like every time you play a team with a pulse, bad shit happens to you. Like that should you should not worry about us in our 2-10. You're right. Nobody's scared of our 2-10 shit. But you know what? You know what's in 1 in 4 people in Atlanta is a gay black man. And them boys took you up there in Georgia Tech and they literally did it, you guys. They treated you like Michael Sam's. So to me, to be honest with you, if I paid 20, however much money I paid for the fucking roster that I had with that lying ass Cuban, I would be mad. I'd be making empanadas out of his ass. Like, to be honest with you, every time boots on the trail, we got this, we getting this person, we getting this person, we getting that person. You got a Polly Pocket ass offensive line coach that gets his shit pushed in. Anytime you find somebody that has some real stuff to go up against them, you got, you did have the fruity booty. Chance did leave though, because y'all do don't even act like y'all ain't had Chance Williams down there. Like, we all know about Chance. Chance is a good kid, but Chance, Chance is on the spectrum, the Rainbow Coalition. You got the drunk down there in Guidry, and y'all was over there telling us that Guidry was all this and was all that. And like now you ready to get Guidry. How you like it just again, it'd be some shit that y'all be saying. Y'all be going from we're the best, we got the best of this, we got the best of this, and then all of a sudden you want to fire it.
Bro, is it
Uchi Wally Wally or is it one Mike?
They head coach been there for 3 years, going on his 4th year. This is his 2nd OC and about to be his 3rd DC in 3 years. This
offensive coordinator can't call shit. Gonna probably have the first. How you lose 3 games with a guy who could potentially be the 1st overall pick? Ask yourself that.
Right. Answer this question. How is it that this dude broke every passing record in your school history and he was there for 1 season?
I can answer it.
Damn, that's crazy.
I can answer it.
What you got, Jay?
I can say that it was Mario Cristobal just cooking that shit up. That man can ruin any player he wants to ruin. It's amazing.
If we
Cristobal be looking like a dumbass too on the sideline.
He learned under Taggart. Let's not stop pretending on this.
She's right,
Y'all coach come off the Taggart tree.
She's right, he is a part of the Taggart train. He is a part of the Taggart train.
Y'all coach come off the Taggart tree.
Sat there and said, what a great coach. Once he became the head coach of Oregon, I am so grateful to take over for the great Willie Taggart. I cannot continue with this. When Miami hired him, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be Willie Taggart 2.0.
Damn, that's crazy. I be forgetting that.
What?
I be forgetting that, dog.
I don't forget shit. And let me tell you something. That motherfucker ruined our program for years down the line. And here comes Mario Cristobal going, hold my fucking beer. Hold my fucking beer.
Hold it. You and your life while at home.
That's wild. Imagine your whole life, right? Imagine your whole life, because 20 years is a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine you've been chilling, right? And you just been thinking, you like, man, this is the year. This is going to be our year. And you end up in Orlando. One of the best seasons in your program history. One of the best seasons in your program history is in Orlando. And you lost to Iowa State.
Ooh. Bruh. It's
didn't just lose. It was
it's
coaching
hilarious.
decision issues on display.
And he just let the boy throw the boy under the bus, man. Go out there and be a man, Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Tell him you made the decision.
While the portal is where you need to recruit. So he just he was a 3-legged monster here. He threw his quarterback under the bus. Mm-hmm. He ruined his portal chances, and he proved he was a bad coach. I mean, hello.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I mean, he's consistent. Imagine losing to Georgia Tech the same way 2 years in a row.
Crazy people saying we might as well try out Luke Nickel, bro. Just try out Luke Nickel.
Just saying.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
I'm an asshole.
If I see
so I'm gonna sit there and I will just drown it out that Mario Cristobal is from the Tiger Tree, you guys. Absolutely he is. It's amazing. And by the way, it's itself true. Every which way but lose. He cannot do a little bit quarterback. By the way, quarterbacks are like immune to Mario Cristobal. They go,
They say, "Wait,
ugh,
who's the
who?
coach?" I'm gonna tell you what every quarterback that played for Mario say. Hey, G, give me that audio.
Fuck, bro.
Stro?
I feel like I need heart surgery when I'm watching these. I'm crazy for
I
saying we
feel
might as
so
well
bad for him.
try out Luke Nickel, bro. Just try out Luke
Like,
Nickel.
who is
Because I'm
that?
gonna
Like,
have a
is he
stroke
like
if I see
he
Emery
need a
back there
hug,
again,
man.
bro.
Who?
I'm gonna have a
Whoever the
stroke
person is
if
on
I see
audio, I
something
remember
fucking
hearing that.
free.
Like, I feel bad. Like,
I'm
that's
gonna
from
have
He's
the
a
gonna
stroke
heart.
have a
if I see him
stroke.
throw the fucking ball into a D lineman hand, bro. This nigga gonna put me on my deathbed.
Hey,
I ain't
look,
even 30.
life is tough.
That's from the heart, dog. Like
Hey,
that. Like,
Category 5. That's your fan base, bruh. He about to put that man on his deathbed, and he ain't even 30. That man is a diehard Shames fan, and
look,
he's never seen his team be what y'all told him it was.
and that's the
He was
problem. Like
born.
every year, man. Like, imagine being told that this is the year. It is
Bruh.
like it's not. Like,
Bruh.
it's just like
Jay, this man is 28
Well,
years old.
but
He
he
was
was in the
born.
8th grade the last time Miami was good.
Listen,
Oh my
that man was
Poor
born.
Bobby.
His mother and his father wrapped him in Shames gear. They told him growing up
Mm-mm.
that it's all about that you. All right. He's 28 years old. He'll remember that 2001 team. He'll remember the 2002 team, right? He'll remember none of
You
that.
know who does? Blockbuster.
But as he
Blockbuster does.
yo, that's wild. We was really going out there. Like, you had to rent. You was renting $5 movies, and you got it for the weekend. You
And
had to
then
return it.
and then you went next door to Little Caesars to get the Bigfoot pizza.
oh my
Y'all,
God.
this is crazy that Miami is still like dining out on this.
Like,
It
it
is
was they tried everything for them. Like, they marketed for them. They
Harris.
petitioned for them. It was too hard. They put them in the weaker part of the conference. They put them in the coastal where nobody was there. They still. Do you realize that the coastal had a different winner every year except for Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's won the coastal except
we
for Miami.
know.
But what I'm saying is, and then when that wasn't good enough, Miami still couldn't do it. They moved the goalpost again. They said, you know what? It's okay. You guys still can't win. What we'll do is we'll just get rid of divisions. All you have to do is have the best ACC record.
That's
And
it.
we're still going to give you the cupcake schedule. You don't have to
Yep.
play Clemson this year. You don't have to play this team. It's here.
Nope.
You
No, and
should
all you
make
have to
it.
do,
For
all you
you
have
to
to
lose
do
to Syracuse and Georgia Tech,
after you were up 21-0 in the first quarter on Syracuse.
Syracuse.
and Fran
By
Brown,
the way, thank you, Syracuse, for giving up basketball for football. I
Fran
appreciate
Brown
it.
looked at his wife and said, man, I can't not take a bath this week. I got to win this game. Y'all lost to a coach whose only motivation is making sure he washes his ass. Because he says he doesn't wash his ass when he loses.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Because bathing
Fran
is for
Brown
women.
doesn't wash his ass when he loses.
He don't bathe.
Who?
He don't bathe. The head coach of Syracuse
Who?
doesn't bathe when they
Yes.
lose.
Mhm.
Oh, Jesus, Mary and
There's a
Joseph.
reason. There's a reason I was calling them dirty ass oranges when we were doing our season previews for all of the ACC teams, because he don't wash his ass if they lose.
He said he don't wash his ass if they
He said
lose.
himself, bathing is for winners. And well, we'd like to say to the Miami Hurricanes, I'm sorry, the University of Coral Gables Hurricane, my bad, the loss to Iowa State Hurricanes. Y'all allowed Fran Brown to get a nice long scrub. That boy was soaking in Epsom salt after that ass whooping they put on y'all. Okay, that's what was happening.
His wife is thanking all of you.
His wife
By
is-
the way,
You know what his wife is?
she's
Hold
the
on,
one who has to
Jen.
sit there and lay in
Jen.
the bed.
Jen, do you know what school his wife went to?
Florida State?
Nope.
No, then I don't know.
Ooh.
Red track there. He not only did he beat your ass, he beat one of y'all finest track athletes back in right after it.
Clap them
Just like-
cheeks. Joy Taylor, Emmanuel
Joy
Acho
Taylor
style.
them cheeks. And but I said again, and I gotta leave y'all with this. And just because again, to me, it's just no matter what argument, yes, multiple things can be true. We were 2-10, we were abysmal. But imagine starting off the year saying that this is the best assembly of talent that we've had
The
in
Avengers.
Miami history.
Every year, though.
And finishing the Pop-Tart Bowls runner-up. Like you finished the runner-up of the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Hey, somebody
Like, the best part of the bowl game was a guy running around as an edible square.
mascot. Somebody says she a runner, she a track star.
Yo,
Yo,
man.
it is.
Like,
Oh
yo.
my god, this is abysmal. This is a
That's
good.
crazy.
Hey, that's what it is, though. But that's what it is to be ashamed. So look at Category 5. Fight back. Category 5 said they should have shortened the field 15 yards, and y'all still couldn't score. Listen, my team ain't played this season. All right, my team went to Ireland, and they were traveling through Europe. They were backpacking through Europe,
They
smashing up all of the
stayed the
baddest
night
bras you
in
could find
Turks
over
and
there.
Caicos and never came
That's
home.
You can
That's
say
what
all that. You right. You sure right. They could have shortened the field 50. Y'all, we could have played in y'all indoor facility. And you know what? Y'all still wouldn't have sniffed the ACC championship or a playoff bid. We're gonna do something that you could never do. We're gonna make it to the college football playoff. Wrong again.
In front of all 88 of y'all fans on BOGO ticket.
Oh, bro, that's crazy. They did have to buy one get one free
Bro,
ticket.
no.
They
It
do
was
it
worse.
every year.
It was
for
worse.
every
It was
game.
buy
You
one. It was
cannot
buy
get
one. It was buy one get one free and get another one
two.
half off.
2 frees.
Yes, you could get
Buy
buy
one,
one
get 2
and
free.
get 2 half off. Nigga. That's what it was.
That's
Yes, sir.
wow.
They're like, if you buy a Florida State ticket, you can choose any one of these 5 games to go see for half off.
You know what I call Miami fans? They like Dr. Claw and Inspector Gadget. Them some I'll get you next year, Gadget. Next year. You some next year ass having motherfuckers, man. Always talk about well, we did this. Yeah, next year. Next year is gonna be your year. Next year's then the next year after that, man. We'll be 50 years old. I'll be 50 years old and this bitch talking about a time.
And then they'll still be petting their white kitten and going, next year we're going to win the ACC. And meanwhile, Boston College has won it.
Bruh.
Y'all.
Listen, this is how bad they are. One year, there was a year in the Coastal where 4 different teams went 8. What was it, 8-8 or something like that? I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
4-4 in the conference, and Miami still could not
Should have
get
never
past
let
it.
the Big East.
I'm telling you, Virginia Tech and Miami were supposed to come in and be the alternates to Florida State and Clemson. That's what it was supposed to be. Clemson got titles.
Really?
You know, Category 5, I might not have hit on shit, but neither did y'all. Y'all didn't hit shit against Syracuse. You didn't hit shit against Georgia Tech. I might be Mr. Wrong, but y'all are Mr. No Championship, no ships. Like, y'all are like a sugar cookie, no chips.
Hey, hang on. I got Category 5 right here. James has scored a touchdown in an ACC championship game. Something Miami has never done.
Miami has never been to one. Miami is the only thing you can do is watch one on TV. Like the craziest part is your legends don't even like you. Like so,
Just
let me tell you about your legends. Like so, you want to rank? Let me tell you a real story about your legends. Ed Reed would not make a bet with me because he knew Mario Cristobal is not a good coach.
Warren Sapp is coaching the D-line in Colorado.
Me too, Reggie Wayne. Reggie Wayne, we have a cigar box bet every year for the game. Hey, Ed, would you like to get on this? No, I just left that. So I know they're not any good. That's what your legends say about your school. They know what you don't know, the truth. You're not any good. So you can tell me I could be wrong about a lot of things. But here's what we know that we're not wrong about. The people that you want to buy a jersey of, and the guys that will be in your Hall of Fame don't have anywhere near the faith in your program that you do. Now, if you want to bet that I don't know that, come hang out with me in New Orleans, and you'll see me around all of your guys, and we'll be laughing to Kiki Ken about how sorry y'all is and how dysfunctional your fan base is. And them's the facts.
Oh man!
Yeah, except for my guy who be twerking on the sideline. Pussy popping on a handstand, hoping that you make a field goal.
That boy is so confident.
Oh Lord!
But that's all I got to say is this, man. Listen, we lost, we sucked this year. Fact. But guess what? In our worst year, you still couldn't win the conference. like that, it don't even feel good. Like it don't even feel good to say, "Oh, we beat y'all." Like, you beat us, and we got the same amount. We got the same ACC championship this year is 0. The only difference is we've actually won one. So, like, since we've been in
multiple.
That's true. Listen. I mean, it's gonna come one day. If you keep saying it's gonna be our year, it's gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen this year, or next year, or the year after that.
Yeah.
Or the year after that. Emery's that guy. Reese's Peanut Butter Puffs that guy. All of these guys are that guy until they're not that guy, and then you go get another guy, and then that guy's that guy. So you know what? You can't be wrong if you always moving the goalposts. If it's always this guy's that guy, I can't be wrong. That's the truth. The truth is this is how unentertaining, how bad your life is that you on the Seminole Rose. and this is the highlight of your day because you know you're not winning in nothing. Nobody gives you attention. You suck. Your team sucks. You probably don't even live in Miami. And if you do live in Miami, you don't live in the good Miami. Because the crazy part is all y'all talk about how rich and wealthy Miami is, knowing good and goddamn well you probably should move somewhere else that you can afford.
Talk about it.
Because I tell you, and the crazy part is I'd be out there. I was there. I was at the Miami game when we got our ass whooped, walking around the tailgates, enjoying the food and the festivities. One thing y'all will say is this is that your fan base is very polite. Not on Twitter, but in real life, extremely polite. But then again, when you're 6 foot, 275 pounds, life changes a little bit. But the thing is that you should not talk as tough as you are because you know for a fact that every year is going to end the exact same way. You know it's going to end the exact same way. You talking about I'm wrong. You're wrong for even believing the things that you believe. You know for a fact that you woke up and gave yourself hope. I know you didn't bet at the beginning of the season. And the fact is that I got to sit here and tell you to give up hope as a grown man, and that's the problem. Now, we could be cordial about this, but the thing is that you suck. And we have to acknowledge this. I can acknowledge that we suck this year. We did. 2-10 is not the standard at all. That is terrible. That's abysmal. But I tell you what.
We changed our coaching staff. They
fired a DC with no other plan. You know what? Matter of fact, let me tell you something. Since you want to talk shit.
There we go.
Since you want to talk shit. Yesterday, I was over a kid by the name of Drake Stubbs. You probably know her. You probably know that young man. I couldn't go there, coach. They told me a lie. When the games got played, I didn't want to be a part of that youth. It wasn't all about the youth, coach. I'm a safety, and they ain't safety in shit. Ain't shit safe down there. In fact, it's unsafe to play DB for them. See, I can see 2-10, right? We lose recruits. 2-10 is like when people tell me why did Tramel not come there? Well, bitch, it's 2-10. There's a lot of reasons not to come there. But imagine the best year you've had in the last 20 years. And the number one safety in the nation says you're just not safe. It's not safe to be there.
I'm over here crying, laughing at this.
I'm just saying, I'm like, them the facts, but you want to sit here and argue with me and tell me I'm wrong on everything. Well, shit, everything is wrong with what you guys got going on over there. That's why nobody wants to go there. Hell, we signed 3 kids. Tell me how in 2-10 year we like one step behind you when it comes to recruiting.
Yeah, that's the part. That's it.
You can't sell the lies no more. You were selling lies, but then games got played.
Bobby said 2017 Miami beats 2024 Miami. Hey, Bobby, you might be right, bro.
You might be right. 2007 Miami, 2008 Miami.
Brad Kaya would have put up. Listen, Brad Kaya would have put 400 yards.
Felicia's son would have whooped their ass. Who was the dude? Man, he was dark skinned.
Would have put 400 yards up on that defense. Who else y'all had back there? I had so many of them. Hell, I remember when y'all
who was the one that picked up his teeth and gave it back to him?
Wait, what?
James knows what I'm talking about.
Is that the porn star? That was the dude who they caught with the ugly boy. He ended up going to FIU, I think, or FAU.
I don't know, but a Florida State guy hit him and then had to pick up his teeth and go, "Here you go."
God, that's wild.
Come on.
Yeah. I do know that. Never mind. I was about to say something. I like that kid. I didn't want to be over disrespectful, but they got one kid that the kid. You ever see what happened to the guy that played the guitar with our quarterback's leg with James?
The D tackle.
You ever heard about what happened to the arm that he played the guitar with?
Bro, I'm not touching that. I'm leaving this alone.
He had got in
I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute. Hey, listen. We hey, Shames, don't come over here with this nonsense because if I'm not going to throw you, if I'm not going to roast
Y'all
you
are
to death,
just having fun.
if
Don't
I'm
get
not going to roast you to
emotional.
death,
Yeah,
They're
I'm just
so
messing with you, man. Nah,
emotional.
it's all
Big
good.
Game
It's
gonna
all
roast
good,
y'all to
man.
death, man. He
But
coming with
anyways,
that.
man,
Listen,
I do
we
like everybody, man.
we
Nah, he's got one.
I
Never
don't
mind.
like everybody, but
Oh,
they're a
listen.
little
We
emotional.
about to get up out of here. I want to thank everybody in the chat for
all right,
pulling
man.
up.
I'll let you know. Appreciate y'all
James,
having me on.
hey, James, tell everybody where they can find you at, my man.
Den Media Group, go holler at me, man. Big Games BS, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 9:30 ish.
Jacob,
We have a whole bunch of different stuff, man. But that's at Big Game James _36. I'm nowhere near as bad of a person. That's probably what I sound like right now. But
Talk that shit, James.
I
Talk that shit,
I
James.
rocks with everybody, man. So at the
Hell
end of
yeah.
the day, as I always joke with a lot of people, but no, I made the right choice, but I was almost at another school. But y'all have a good evening, man. Appreciate y'all. I had a great time being on the roast, man.
Oh hell yeah! Thank
Y'all
you for
enjoy it,
pulling
man.
up. Listen, I can't even thank
thank
you
you,
for pulling
Laura.
up. Always thank you for pulling up, my man. Listen. James is the man. Y'all boys learn. Listen, we tried to tell you. All right,
It was
we don't hold
Ja'Cory
no
Harris,
punches.
by the way. It was Ja'Cory Harris lost his
Yeah.
goddamn teeth.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Yeah, but listen, everybody in the chat, thank y'all for pulling up. Everybody on Twitter, get over to YouTube, hit the like, hit the subscribe, thumbs up for us. We had a great time in here tonight, and I want to leave y'all with a final thought. All right, they say believe all women. Hey, I'm gonna believe all women. Joy Taylor, I want to say what's good. How you doing? Listen, I would wrap my hands up in your nice, beautiful, fluffy ass hair. Um,
Is that what you're saying right now?
I would. I would wrap my hands up in her hair, and then I would immediately just push her ass right out the front door so that I could see if she can bounce like a rock skipping across a stream when you skipping stones, because that back is so flat that it can't do nothing but make that sound as it skips across the ground over there. So shout out to everybody out here in these streets. Shout out, of course, to my beautiful co-host, the FSU Harley Quinn. My girl Jen is fantastic. Oh, hey, you want to talk to us real quick before we get out of here about UGA losing to them Catholics?
Is the SEC done? What do we think?
I'll tell you this right now, they might not be done, but I ain't scared of their ass. Ain't nobody scared of that shit no more.
Nobody's
None of
ever
them.
been scared of them because it's
Nope.
usually Alabama, Georgia, and then you have like the scrubs of Tennessee, Kentucky, and everybody else. We
Mhm.
always get that. However, this, I hate Notre Dame.
Mhm.
I hate Notre Dame. And I'm a
Mhm.
Catholic, all the things. But yikes. This was bad. Georgia was spanked with, by the way, what was it, Tony? Who
Was
was
it
playing quarterback for them?
who for Georgia?
Who was playing quarterback? Was it their backup?
Oh, their freshman backup or their true sophomore backup, whatever it was. Oh, they got in there and he went out there and did work. What? What? Oh
I
no, they got
didn't
work.
think backups were allowed to play in the playoffs. Did
That,
you?
that's what I was told. I was told if your starting quarterback is not healthy,
Has
regardless of what your
anybody
defense,
found
your
Kirk
running
Herbstreit?
backs, I was told they're not allowed to be in there. No, Kirk Herbstreit in witness protection. He in witness protection. He like the family from Ozark. He gone. They in the middle of the country right now, in the jungle somewhere. That's what they do. All right. He ain't nowhere to be found. And you can't find him until game day. That's it. You know what it
What
is.
they did to those kids last year, I'm sorry, it was still the worst thing I've ever seen anybody do. And the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they sat there with Georgia doing what they did, talking about we need good quarterback play to be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had Milrow in there last year. You had Gunnar Stockton in it this year. I cannot. I can't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did us dirty. Did us dirty. And they didn't even have all world defenses like we did. Hell, you see what Verse and Fisk are doing right now in the NFL. They
Oh, do you
first and
mean
second in
the
line.
rookie of the years?
Oh yeah, you mean the Pro Bowlers? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
And
dudes.
rookie of the year. Oh, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
is anybody from Texas or Alabama getting rookie of the year on defense?
Uh-oh. I'm gonna go on mute.
By the way, Texas, y'all can go fuck off. Y'all are the biggest Make-A-Wish team I've ever seen in my life. Your coach is a drunk. He's a loser. His nose is turning purple, by the way, because he's a huge drunk. And nobody gives a shit. You were a Make-A-Wish team last year. You're a Make-A-Wish team this year, and I cannot wait for you not to win a goddamn thing.
I mean, Vince Young ain't walking through that door. Vince Young ain't walking through that door. Boys gonna get put down, and it's gonna be fantastic. I can't wait. Your head coach looked like a Muppet. I ain't gonna tell you right now. Sark looked like a Muppet.
The nose is purple.
He looked like a Muppet.
He's a
It's
drunk.
hilarious.
He's a drunk.
Shit
He
is
got
hilarious.
fired on the tarmac for USC because he's a drunk. Everybody knows that. Let's be for real, for real.
But either way, Georgia, Alabama, Saban ain't there, so ain't nobody scared of that Alabama shit. Kirby, you just got thumped. Ain't nobody paying attention to that shit. You let a guy who has a Sharpie hairline bust your ass. His hairline is made of shoe polish. All right, his
Like,
hairline.
is
I'm telling
he
you.
doing this
I'm gonna tell you what
with
it
the
is.
shoe
I'm gonna tell you what it
polish?
is. His hairline is made of the symbiote from Spider-Man. That's what that is. That's what Venom
Stop.
is made of. All right.
Nope.
His hairline is Venom
Nope.
material. All right. His hairline is the same. It looks the same as obsidian. I feel like we should like chip off pieces of his hairline and go fight the White Walkers from Game of Thrones with that shit. That's what that shit is. And he bust y'all ass. They ran up and down on y'all shit. That's what happened. They bust y'all ass. 23-10. All right. 23-10. The shit is terrible. Like, get y'all shit right, Georgia. Be better. Be better. All right. Again.
Well, I am just glad that if Georgia lost, that means none of their players are driving around in the big city. Let's be honest.
Come on, dog. This FSPD is like, oh shit, here we go again. Oh, shit, here we go. Here we go.
Look, Georgia has been the biggest prima donna we've ever seen. Those fuckers lost a game and then we're like, well, we should have been in the playoffs too. No, you fucking shouldn't. You lost. You lost at the last minute to Alabama, who lost to Michigan. Okay? You lost.
Shout out to my girl T Smiles in the chat. Oh, you missed it. Hey, T Smiles, you got to go back and watch this from the beginning because we was out here ripping shit. All right. Anything else you got? You want to get anything else off your chest before we get up out of here?
No.
Listen, I want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat for pulling up. Shout out to everybody on the timeline. I know y'all gonna be in my DMs, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about your wife. I'm gonna tell you about how your mama feel about me. So bring all of the smoke. Thank y'all for pulling up every Monday night we in here. And free my nigga Breezy on the timeline, Elon. Elon done put my boy in Twitter jail. Man, let that young thug out. He ain't did nothing. All right? We want to see the files.
Hold on. I do have one thing to say. Anybody who follows or listens to Seymour Stacks, y'all are wasting your money. You're wasting your time. He has zero sources. He is horrendous. He literally is sitting there like running the meat at Taco Bell right now. That's what he's doing.
Let me get double meat in my taco.
Yeah.
You got a taco, Jen. I got some meat. We should come together and make a beautiful.
Sir.
What?
I'm trying to like bullshit on Seymour and you're hitting on me. God damn.
I'm always gonna hit on you. Let me get my hit on real quick. Shout out to the FSU Harley Quinn. She got her shoulder meat out. She got her hair in a ponytail for easy access. All right, y'all. We're gonna be back here next Monday night. This was fun. Tiny Hat Game.
Love you guys.
I couldn't find you anywhere.
Yeah, right there.